The court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. ER 11393, State of Texas versus Thomas Anthony Manning. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
For the defense?
Charles Mace for Mr. Manning, ready, Your Honor.
All right. And are you Mr. Manning? Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Manning, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor, we do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, the state's proceeding on count one and we are going to strike.
I'm sorry, you're proceeding on count 1 and?
We're waiving counsel.
All right, any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
And Ms. Abrams, this is going to need a PSI as well. All right, Mr. Manning, I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the state is proceeding on count 1, which is an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Manning, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you what's entitled plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on count 1. Punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon. State opposes your application for deferred. State, do you have any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. The state moves to Nicholas and North to see Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
Mr. Manning, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
I will.
Right. After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. This will be set for a PSI on September 29th. Defense, is there a need for TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor. Be on the safe side, Your Honor.
All right. Is there any mental health issues that need to be addressed through the CHOP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe there might be some mental health issues.
All right. Because based upon reading this, I didn't see anything that indicated that. Mr. Manning,
Yes.
have you ever been diagnosed?
With more so emotional as opposed to mental. And by that I mean depression.
All right. We'll do a MIC evaluation. So probation, it'll be a TAP evaluation, a MIC evaluation. Of course, we'll need the PSI report.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that'll be while in custody. Defense, do you anticipate calling any witnesses?
Not at this point, Your Honor.
State,
Possibly the complaint, Your Honor, we can talk more about that.
All right, so only one witness potentially?
We can have
We'll have one witness until we.
All right, so we're gonna be back on set at 9 a.m. Please have your witnesses here. And the court will make a decision on your application based upon the PSI report and any other evidence that's submitted to me. Do you understand?
Yeah, Your Honor, excuse me, my client was asking if you could set a PR bond for until sentencing.
No.
Got a daughter that's he hasn't seen for a while. And she has,
That was part of the reason was so that I can move forward with my daughter's life is the reason I had to take this plea bargain.
No. Here's the thing. I show that you entered the plea freely and voluntarily. You informed the court that there was no other promises that were made to you.
No, there was not.
All right. So here's the thing. I'm looking at the docketing sheet, and we can go off the record, Brenna. If your attorney wants to file a motion, the court will reconsider it. I mean, we'll consider it. But what I can tell you is I'm not granting you a PR bond.
I understand.
Okay. All
I
right.
do understand. I just wanted to say the reason for me missing that date is that you can see I was the first on the scene and tried to revive a woman who was hit on the access road. I stopped traffic myself. You can contact Detective Coronado.
Oh, you'll have your attorney do that, okay? Because I don't do, and I'm not being flippant, but I don't do any of the investigation.
No, I understand that.
All right. All right. Thank you.
In the end, Thomas Manning stood in court hoping for mercy. He wanted deferred adjudication so he could stay free and be with his daughter. But the judge looked at the evidence, the injuries, and his past record, and the decision was clear. 6 years in prison. One moment changed everything. A plea deal couldn't erase what had already been done. What do you think? Did the judge make the right decision in this case? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.